fall camp intel. We are getting ever closer to kickoff, so this is some of the last fall camp intel we'll be able to deliver. But we got to talk about USC. We got to talk about USC because their projected left guard is ineligible. DJ Wingfield is ineligible. And it looked like he projected to be their starting left guard. And the thing about depth is you can have a lot of players that you kind of count on. So USC, for example. USC will tell you, we got depth. We'll be okay at offensive guard. So then you ask, all right, well, who are your starters? Well, we don't quite know yet. Okay, when are you going to know? You guys play in a week, right? So when are you going to know? If it works out fine, it works out fine. I've just been around this too many times, and I've listened to people tell me too many times, oh, well, we got plenty of names. They'll just start listing names. Well, I can pull up Phil Steele's preview magazine and list names. I want you to give me quality starters. That's what I want to know. So I don't know who those are yet on the interior of the offensive line there at the guard position for USC. So that may not be a weakness. It's just a question for me right now. On the plus side, sounds like good things for Jaden Maiava. Finally got a full spring and summer and fall knowing it's his job. And that was not the case last year. So that's good. I trust Lincoln Riley implicitly with quarterbacks, goes without saying. So that's good. Wayman Jordan, starting tailback for them. That's the 5th straight year they'll have a sort of first-year starter at tailback, or at least at the running back 1 position. He was in JUCO last year. Heard some good whispers about him. So we'll see. They open against Missouri State, quality competition later on. Texas A&M, been sort of sprinkling nuggets about Marcel Reed here and there. Like what we've heard on the improved mechanics, better thrower, think that they're more suited to push the ball downfield this year. That's the buzz we've gotten out of camp. Now, Casey Concepcion should be a good receiver if he's healthy for them. Mario Craver should be a very good receiver for them. Ashton Bethel-Roman is a redshirt freshman that has been one of the sort of low-key, you hear the snap of the finger, sort of low-key finger snappers of camp. And I look forward to that because they do need depth at that position. Offense sounds like it's ahead of the defense in practice there. You make of that what you will. I never quite know how to interpret that. But we do remember how last season ended. Last season ended with Mike Elko essentially swinging a stick at his entire defensive starting rotation like it was a piñata, and in very, very unequivocal terms saying this is not acceptable. So they were in the 90s in pass defense last year. The secondary will be improved. I would bet money on that. How improved are they going to be? And when are we going to see it tested? At Notre Dame, C.J. Carr going to test it? Auburn coming to town, Jackson Arnold going to test it? We keep going. It's really Florida, week 6 or 7 if they got a bye week, so we'll see. Arizona State, we'll get back to the video 1 second. Do me one quick favor, look down. Make sure you're subscribed. Most of you are. If you're not, please do so. It's the way we keep the channel free, we keep the videos coming, and we get to do college football year-round as God intended. All right, as promised, back to the video. Arizona State was 88th in sacks per game last year. They still won the Big 12. It was a reason I thought they may not win the Big 12, but they still won the Big 12. I expect a big upgrade there. Justin Watley, Clayton Smith, those are 2 names to know up front. They think that they've improved their pass rush. Defense returns 10 of 11 there. I think they've got 14 of 17 guys returning with 200-plus snaps played. So that's a very experienced defense. No reason why they don't improve on some of those numbers. Here's the trade-off. They've gotten after Sam Levitt in practice a little bit. So there's this fine line you want to walk as a returning starting quarterback, especially one that's losing his starting tailback. More on that in a second. I want to be aggressive, but I also want to be smart. So there's calculated aggression. I don't know that Kenny's been using that exact phrase, calculated aggression. And it sounds like they're still trying to dial that in a little bit. Now, Kenny Dillingham also said, hey, man, someone's got to go 3-9. Why not us? And he was not joking. It was when they had a terrible practice early in camp. They're not going to go 3-9. Actually, after Florida State last year, I will never guarantee anything like that. There is no floor for anyone. The floor is 0-12 for everyone, apparently. But I don't think they're going to go 3-9. But I do think that it may not just come out of the gate seamlessly as you would expect, simply because there's a returning quarterback. Now, there's a whole lot being made of Cam Scatterbo not being there anymore. I don't think this is a bold statement, but I think people who don't follow Arizona State will think it's a bold statement. They're going to be fine at tailback. I don't have big concern about them at tailback. I think the personnel's good. They don't have a Cam Scatterbo, but they got multiple guys they can rely on. I have some concerns for them. Tailback's not one of them. I think they're okay there. Missouri. Sounds like the quarterback battle is going to extend into week 1. It is, because Eli Drinkwitz told us so. So Bo Pribula, he transferred there from Penn State. And I would imagine, Jesse, I would imagine most of the preview magazines listed him as the starter. I thought he was going to just be the outright starter. He may still be, but he has not won the job yet. You do not give these jobs away. Does not matter. I guarantee you that staff thought this would be locked up by now, but it's not. So it's Bo Pribula, it's Sam Horn, and they don't play a marquee opponent in week 1, so they can afford to do this. Sounds like Caden Green's moving to left tackle, by the way. So the guard position looks okay. 6'5", 325. I'm really looking forward to seeing how that quarterback battle shakes out. They did that in 2023 as well, so this is not uncharted territory for Eli Drinkwitz and Missouri.